Alright, welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to the video today, guys. Barça still in demolition mode. Unstoppable Hansi Flick's Barça against Espanyol. 3-1 victory for the Blaugranas in a special derby, because we need to give our thoughts to the Valencia people, the people from Valencia who are suffering from a tremendous flood. A lot of people were saying if maybe this game week should have been postponed due to respect for the people of Valencia, who are the Catalans of the south at the end of the day. And we have a lot of concern, a lot of thoughts for the people of that area who have suffered a tremendous flood. But anyways, guys, getting back to the game, guys. Again, victory from Mr. Hansi Flick's team, unstoppable team, guys. And let me tell you, this team is going to places, and this team is certainly unstoppable. The game started with giving respects to, of course, Aitana Bonmatí for getting her second Ballon d'Or in a row. By the way, 5 Ballon d'Ors have been given out for the women's football team, and 4 of these have gone to Football Club Barcelona players, 2 to Alexia Putellas and 2 to Aitana Bonmatí. We're not only dominating the males football, but also the female football, and that should be understood, that should be respected. By the way, guys, let me know where you guys are tuning in from, because this is the real Blaugrana Planet, and I want to see you letting me know. We had, of course, the minute of silence for the people of Valencia. All our thoughts for those people. A disaster. Lewandowski lifting the player of the month of October of La Liga. Oh, man, Lewandowski. This Lewandowski, guys, he woke up, and he's the top scorer of La Liga and the top scorer in the 5 biggest European leagues, guys. Who would have said last season, where he was kind of asleep, or maybe Xavi's football didn't favor him too much. Also, giving credits to Lamine Yamal for having won the Copa Trophy, which is basically the baby Ballon d'Or, if you could say that, to the best young player in the world. Lamine Yamal, 17 years old, man, it's incredible. Just to understand that Pedri also won this trophy, Gavi also won this trophy, now it's Lamine Yamal winning this trophy. We are on absolute fire, and this team is certainly unstoppable. The lineup against Espanyol: Iñaki Peña there on goal. Iñaki Peña, guys, let me tell you something, because I signed Szczesny on my fantasy team, and I had to sell Szczesny. I had to sell him. I sold him. In fact, today I sold him because Iñaki Peña, man, he's on another level. I think Iñaki Peña is solid. He gained his confidence. I think he deserves being the starter goalkeeper for the season. Of course, it's a long season. Hopefully nothing bad happens to Iñaki Peña, but at the moment, he's keeping a good level. Balde there, starting on the left-hand side. Íñigo Martínez Cubarsí, tremendous couple of center-backs there. And today, Héctor Fort started before Koundé. I think it was important to give Koundé some minutes. Koundé, even though he played the last 10 minutes of the game, but Héctor Fort, great. I liked him a lot. Pedri, Casado there, man, these two. We have to understand the level of especially Casado. We knew Pedri. We know the talent of Pedri, but man, Casado, 6 months ago he was playing in 3rd division of Spanish football, and now he's playing in the 1st division at the highest level, ahead of Frenkie de Jong, ahead of Fermín López, ahead of many other players in many other teams. It's tremendous. By the way, I see my people from Trinidad y Tobago, legends from Trinidad y Tobago. That's in the Caribbean, right? If I'm not wrong, I hope my geography is not off. Dani Olmo starting. First time starting after his injury. He did play some minutes in the last game, but first time starting after his injury, sorry. And a brace, man, Dani Olmo, man, and Chaban. We're gonna see all the goals in just a second, but before, let me talk about Rafinha, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal. What a top three up there. It's unreal. Ansu Fati also came in, but Barcelona dominated first with a goal from Rafinha there. What a pass! No, sorry, from Dani Olmo, but what a pass! What a pass. Let's check this pass from Lamine Yamal, because certainly baby Ballon d'Or, Copa Trophy man, this pass from Dani Olmo to Dani Olmo from Lamine Yamal has been insane, scoring the first goal just minute 11, literally 10 minutes after, minute 22, literally 10 minutes after, we have a tremendous pass from Casado. It reminds me to the pass he made to Lewandowski in El Clásico. Let's watch it again, because look at this vision. Look at this vision. Look at how many players of Espanyol there in the middle. You know, one player here, two players, three players here. And Marc Casado has the vision, has the guts to make it into the space, because it's really into the space. You know, this is the space. And I think something that's confusing players is, the Espanyol players, is that Rafinha and Lewandowski are making similar runs, right? And then another chip, guys, another chip. Mbappe must be dreaming, you know, with the chip, you know, with the chip. Where is it? It's here? No, it's here. There you go. That's the chip. You know, Mbappe's still dreaming about this chip, you know. It's tremendous. I think Football Club Barcelona is on a tremendous level. And here's the third goal. Just a big crack from Mr. Dani Olmo, who's an absolute fire, a tremendous signing. There's the crack from Dani Olmo. That's where he's shooting from, and that's where he places it. Guys, listen, I don't want to look at the numbers. In fact, maybe I could look at the numbers of Mr. Nico Williams, but I can already tell you the numbers of Mr. Nico Williams are really low. In fact, I have them right here. The numbers of Nico Williams. In 9 games played, so 9 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. That's Nico Williams for you. Nico Williams. Everybody was thinking, oh, we should sign Nico Williams. I think, by the way, it was the press creating a big thing on Nico Williams. But I don't think it was really the biggest objective of Football Club Barcelona. I think it was the first one, but it wasn't like, okay, do or die. If we don't sign Nico Williams, like, we're gonna die, you know? Dani Olmo was the second option, and Dani Olmo proved himself. Let me check Dani Olmo. Let me check Dani Olmo's stats, because that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what Dani Olmo's doing. 5 games played, 5 goals. 5 games played, 5 goals for the people. By the way, let me remind you, because some people maybe forgot or some people maybe didn't check, but Laporta said that we could sign somebody like Nico Williams, you know, at the same price level, at the same level overall, football skills level. And everybody thought, oh my God, we didn't sign Nico Williams, it's a disaster. And they were saying, oh, Laporta, you betrayed us. Laporta didn't say we were going to sign Nico Williams. He never said that. We said that we could sign somebody like Nico Williams. And then Dani Olmo arrived, and then all of these naysayers started saying that Laporta betrayed us, and and they stayed barking. You know, the little dogs? You know little dogs? They don't stop barking. They're like, wow, 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 wow. And you know, big dogs, they don't care. You know, big dogs, they're there, they don't care. They rarely bark, and when they bark, it's a big thing, you know. But you know how little dogs are? I see all these people shouting on the social media, all these keyboard warriors, they're little dogs barking. Don't be the little dog barking. Don't be the little dog barking. In fact, Dani Olmo proved everybody wrong, and he showed what he can do. And these are the numbers. 5 games played, 5 goals. Tremendous level from Dani Olmo, whom is the perfect fit for Football Club Barcelona. A player that can play in the middle, that can play on the side, that can play on the other side, that can play even in a creative level, backwards in the center. So Espanyol actually scored a couple goals, but both of them fell in the offside trap. They were quite just. They scored 3 goals, in fact, 2 of them falling in the offside trap, and 1 of them, which was clearly, the ball went out, went out of the limits, and that was also ruled offside. But I think Espanyol tried their best, But of course, again, Mr. Hansi Flick doing magic with his offside trap. I think it's working pretty well. And Barcelona are still on fire. Barcelona are an unstoppable team. Barcelona are certainly targeting and eyeing the titles. The season is very long and we must not underestimate our rivals. Of course, biggest target is the Champions League. I think that Hansi Flick is ruthless. Ruthless Hansi Flick. Who would have said that Barcelona would be leading La Liga by 9 points? Because we're going to look at La Liga. At the end of the day, Madrid was playing Valencia, and Valencia, because of the tremendous floods, the game was postponed. And the doubt is, when will the game be played, Madrid-Valencia? Well, we don't know, because the schedule of Real Madrid and Valencia is really tight. It's really crowded, and it's going to be very difficult to find a date for postponing to play this postponed game. So at the end of the day, guys, we must understand that Barcelona is the best team in Europe. We have 33 points in La Liga, 24 points Real Madrid. Of course, one game in hand against Valencia, that if we go down in the table, Valencia is really in the last position. But we should not underestimate Valencia. Valencia has always been a great team in La Liga, one of the greatest teams in La Liga. And the fact that they're in the last position, it probably makes it more dangerous, no? Makes them more dangerous, because at the end of the day, they're suffering, they're battling. And what I really want to see is Espanyol going down to second division. This is, of course, one of our targets. Champions League, La Liga, Super Cup of Europe. You have Copa del Rey. You have all these titles, and then the last title, it's Espanyol going to second division. That's of course, Barça first, and then Espanyol going to second division. It's there. We want it happening. And Barcelona is, not only leading in terms of the top chart, but also in Pichichi. Guys, Lewandowski is dominating with 14 goals. He couldn't score today, but 14 goals, way ahead, guys. Way ahead versus anybody else. The second is even Rafinha with 7 goals, even scoring tonight, Rafinha. Ayose Perez, Budimir, and Mbappe with 6 goals. I remember, guys, they were saying this was going to be the league of Mbappe. The league of Mbappe. Well, Mbappe. Budimir equaling the numbers of Mbappe. Ayose Perez and Rafinha being superiors to Mbappe, and of course Lewandowski on another level. On another level, only 2 penalty goals, by the way. Only 2 penalty goals. And we must say, Mbappe scored 3 penalty goals. From these 6 goals, 3 of them, half of them, are penalties. They were going to say, oh, it's Mbappe's La Liga, the year of Mbappe, Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens when you're the little dog barking. This is what happens. You're kicked. You're kicked like the little dogs get kicked. The league of Mbappe. It's tremendous. Next game for Football Club Barcelona is Red Start in Belgrade, or however you want to call it in English. Man, that's going to be an intense game, let me tell you, because the fans are roaring. 3 games away from Barcelona. And I think this is positive, because Barcelona is trying to play most games away, just to ensure some games in the new Camp Nou, if we are able to get back from after the New Year's Eve in 2025. We can get back to the new Camp Nou. It'll be a dream. 2 months, in 2 months maybe we can make it happen, and we would see games probably in the new Camp Nou. Maybe let's see what could be the game in Camp Nou. It could probably be this one here, the 26th of January 2025, Barcelona versus Valencia. This could be the first game in the new Camp Nou, in the new refurbished Camp Nou. Of course, very excited for that, and looking forward to see this team, because guys, There was also some chance against Laporta. I know a lot of people are against Laporta, but guys, Laporta brought you Dani Olmo, 5 goals in 5 games. Laporta brought you Hansi Flick, 13 games, 12 victories. What else do you want? 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 What do you want? Tell me. What else do you want? He gave presents to La Masia players, 7-8 players ruling, scoring 4 goals in El Bernabeu from La Masia. What else do you want? Bring back Leo Messi? Oh man, of course. That was impossible. Bankrupt club because of Bartomeu. 1,000 million, 1 billion, 1,000 million in Europe, 1 billion in the United States, because I remember I said 1,000 million and people were saying, what's 1,000 million? Well, let me tell you, 1,000 million, it's what you call it in Europe. In the United States, 1,000 million, it's called 1 billion. But 1 billion in Europe, it's 10,000 billion. Sorry, 10,000 million. It's difficult, to talk about all of this stuff. But I know my stuff and you won't be able to catch me, guys. You won't be. By the way, Dani Olmo, tremendous signing. So I see Kurdi saying, bro, can you speak more about Ansu? Well, I don't have images from Ansu Fati, but I think that Ansu Fati is slowly gaining back his level, slowly gaining back his confidence, because it's all in his mind. Ansu Fati, it's all in his mind. Ansu Fati will be back to his top level. I am 100% sure. He needs 1 season, 2 seasons without getting injured, and then, pow, Ansu Fati. Boom, Ansu Fati. Boom, Ansu Fati. When Lewandowski will be over, Ansu Fati will be there. And then Victor Roque will come back because in Betis he's playing quite well. He's learning a lot. He's scoring goals. They were saying, oh, Victor Roque is a failure. He's not scoring anything. Well, in Betis he's scoring quite a good amount of goals. He is. Well, I see Thomas Walt. I hope Flick retires in Barcelona, he says. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it develops. Barry Clegg says, this is Barça. I fell in love with many moons ago. Well, I have a thought. I was thinking today, Barcelona, guys, generated 82 offsides already. 82 offsides. And 13 goals against Barcelona were disallowed already because of this Hansi Flick style of play with a super high up line of defense and the offside trap. 13 goals disallowed, 82 offsides being called for Barcelona. So against other teams playing Barcelona. It's incredible, guys. No other team in Europe is doing this. We are the top of the table. We are the best team in Europe in terms of goals scored, in terms of assists, and certainly in terms of offsides, but maybe by 2-3 times more than the second. It's incredible. So Barcelona, number 1 team in the first 5 big leagues in Europe, and certainly this is something astonishing. Nobody would have thought this. Nobody would have bet a single cent on Barcelona being at this level a few months ago before the season started. I see Blaugrana News saying, Alex, I've got my hotel and flights booked for El Clásico in May. Hopefully I get tickets and we're back to Camp Nou. I haven't been to see Barça live in 2 years. Well, you're going to enjoy that shit, man. You're going to really enjoy that shit. Nacha Papa says, great game, but the intensity dropped in the second half. Yeah, of course. Let's talk a little bit about the second half. I think Barcelona certainly dropped in the second half. There were some tactical changes in the second half. If we look at the lineup, when Frenkie de Jong came on, so Casado went off, Frenkie de Jong was playing. We did play the 4-3-3 formation, and if you look at the replays, you see Frenkie de Jong playing in this position here. So I think the fact that we're playing somewhere here and we're playing such a high line of defense, I think is very important. But this creates a very up and down game. We're playing up and down, very physical game. When we did this, line went a little bit further back, not much, and we did this. But here, there's nobody here in the middle. There was nobody. But in fact, what Barcelona has been doing this whole season is leave this space for Balde. We leave this space for Balde, and you had one player here, two players here, and a double pivot here. Could have been Frenkie de Jong, Casado, Dani Olmo, Rafinha. This was the first half. Literally, this was it, guys. This was it. Balde with this whole side here, and you were playing somewhere like this. Pedri, Casado. Epa, what happened? Sorry. My bad, guys. My bad. Coming back. Pedri, Casado. Again. And then Rafinha, Dani Olmo here. Look at the replays. This is the way we're playing. So Rafinha coming in through the middle, Dani Olmo coming in through the middle, you have Lamine Yamal coming in through the side, Balde coming in through the side, guys. It's unstoppable. And these two here, waiting from at the back. So when Rafinha's coming in, Pedri or either Casado is making the pass, or even Dani Olmo. So it's a tremendous overload there in the middle. And you have Balde and Lamal opening the sides, which is incredible. Incredible, guys. Teams are shitting their pants and they cannot stop this. They cannot. Rafinha is not stuck here on the side. He's going in the middle. And even Lamine Yamal was doing that. Even Lamine Yamal today was doing that as well. He was coming in through the middle. Therefore, defenders, they don't know what to do. They just don't know. They cannot stop this. In the second half, it was like this. It was more like this, and we were more chilled, you know. We didn't have possession. I guess players were a little tired, you know. Then the second half, the substitutes came on, etc. But I believe that this team is gonna get some air, and I believe this team is certainly gonna be succeeding in this season. We're gonna grab some titles. If it's more important titles than others, we don't know yet, but we will grab some titles. Anyways, guys, thank you everybody for joining. It's a big pleasure. I love everybody joining today, Saturday or Sunday, and make sure to smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Amo Barça! Woo!